This is Reverend Harris again. We're here with Real Talk with the #1 doctors here, myself, Reverend Dr. Floyd D. Harris Jr. and Dr. Gene Kennedy from Atlanta, Georgia. We're coming up on the location where the brother was shot and killed. We see the sister who is now crying at the location where they shot and murdered. She's kneeled down praying. You see tears in everyone's eyes. This is a very sad moment here. You see the mother has come up in the rear now. She's now crying, the mother is. And see the mom is crying again. It's such a sad scene right now. They're consoling the mother right now. This is the mom in the blue who has lost her son to police violence. Everyone here is sad and crying. We have young people who are here, people who are coming up right now. This is the location, El Mato and Orange. El Mato and Orange is where Brother Freddy was killed and murdered by the Fresno Police Department. You see there's candles. And the mom is very upset. Very upset. She has a right to be. She has a right to be. What did you say?
That's his blood.
That's where he fell?
That's his blood. Those spots are his blood. Then he started running away, and then he fell right here. Right here.
I just been informed by the family that these black spots right here that's on the cement is the blood of Brother Freddy. It's on the sidewalk here. You see the brothers touching the spots where the blood stains from the gunshot wounds of the Fresno Police Department. You see the mother now going up to lay the roses on the ground where her son was murdered by the police. It's such a sad situation right here now. The mother walked the whole march for justice for her son. You see the community has come out for support. The sister is also crying. When will it stop by the Fresno Police Department? When will it stop? When will Chief Dyer understand that his officers are not trained to deal with mentally ill patients? Time and time again, this is where Brother Freddy, after the 9 bullets that went into his body, this is where he dropped, right where the roses are at, right there.
Like 17. I know that. He's very, very peaceful. Don't ask me why. I know he's peace. And I know. Don't ask me why, but I know he's in peace.
Let's extend the circle.
Brother.
Vamos a hacer un círculo. Hacemos el círculo. You can check.
A cerrar el círculo.
Casey has to
I miss you so much, Fred. You're part of my life, brother. I'm lost without him. I'm lost. My mother said if you could do a prayer for us.
Can you hold this for me?
Her father's word.
Father God, we thank you for this day. We thank you for the many blessings. Lord, we thank you for those who are here today and those who came to stand with the family. We know that today is the anniversary of Brother Freddy. But we're not going to just sit idle here in this community. We have not been sitting idle here in this community. One life is too many. We want Brother Freddy to know that he looked down on us right now. That he has brought all of us together as one family. Even though that we know the pain, suffering, that we miss him. That we have an obligation to do as a community is to come together and stand for justice and follow the freedom. We thank you for his mother. He took the journey here over to this point. We thank you for the father who took the journey to this point today. We thank you for the brothers, the sisters, the nieces, the nephews, the aunts, the brothers, everyone who is here today. We thank you for the candle right now, because the candle is symbolic of the light, the flame of Brother Freddy's life that we will not let go out. We will not let the flame go out until we get justice for those who are in Fresno. We know that this is a tough task, but we know that you will give us the power and the understanding and the wisdom of how to come together as one community. Change what needs to be changed here in the police department. Thank you. We love you. Keep everyone safe.
español. Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga a ser tu reino. Hágase tu voluntad. Danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día. Perdona nuestras ofensas, como también nosotros perdonamos a los que nos ofenden. No nos dejes caer en tentación y líbranos de todo mal. Amén. Dios te salve María, llena eres de gracia, el Señor es contigo, bendita tú eres entre todas las mujeres, y bendito es tu fruto de Jesús. Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega Señora por él, por todos nosotros los pecadores, ahora y en la hora de nuestra muerte.
You know, today when I was reading the paper, there was, how they're bringing up stuff from 2011 when he was 14 years old. And I think of every time, you know, there's a stolen knife taken by Fresno PD, how they do a smear campaign. And I've told Dyer over and over, you know, that's not fair.
Why does it have to be dirty?
You're tainting the future jury pool because people are reading the paper and one day they're going to sit on the jury and they're going to make a decision. And they're using this tactic to taint the jury pool. And I always think about how we have to look ahead. I know the person that called the police, you know, she was just trying to do something. But it's not, you know, forgive her trespasses, right? Because she didn't have the intention to cause harm. And it's unfortunate that here in the United States, the people that you call for help, the people that you call for crisis is the police. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be where they come in and they, you know, hurt or kill people. They should be able to deal with people like Freddy the way the nurses dealt with him, the way Mike, the mental health worker, dealt with him. You know, they're human beings. And the patient right to care is to be treated with dignity and respect. That's one of the rights I fight for in my job. Why can't the police do the same? I told Dyer, cuando lo juntamos con Dyer hace 2 años, yo le dije, ¿cómo es que puedes matar a la gente? Si las enfermeras donde yo trabajo no traen ni pistola, no traen taser, no traen nada. Y ellas pueden hablar con la persona que está enferma, que está en crisis, y la pueden calmar. Y están encerradas. No tiene, you know, las puertas están cerradas en las unidades psiquiátricas. No pueden estar como ustedes los policías que se pueden esconder detrás del carro hasta que la persona se calma. ¿Por qué tienen que usar violencia en vez de palabras? Si puedes hablar con alguien que está mental, puedes hablar con cualquier persona. No hay necesidad de tener que matarlos. Y le dije una cosa que hasta se asustó. En 2005 mataron a un piloto que apenas iba saliendo de la reina de crisis. Su hermana me dijo que por qué le tenían que sacar los ojos, los balazos. Y yo nunca le pude contestar. Y le pregunté a Dyer, why did you have to shoot his eyes out? And he looked at me, he didn't know how to respond. It took me 10 years to get them training for mental health services. 10 years. And obviously they're not applying the training that they're receiving. They're not applying it. So how do we hold them accountable? And the only remedy we have is to take them to court. And we have to face that jury pool that's being tainted by the way they smear people in the media. So if you get an opportunity, write an editorial, write a letter, let the people know how the family feels. Because that jury pool is reading the paper every day, just like I read the paper. I never get called to be on the jury. I always get dismissed because of who I am. But you aren't me, so you can write editorials, respond to some of the, you know, I know your court date is next year. We're going to try keep vacation and sit with you guys. It's going to be important that we, you know, proud support. That you stay strong and you're in the court. It's going to be a long battle. It's always been a long battle. I'll be with you as much as I can.
Thank you. We will fight as long as load up.
Drop it, step on it. Could have been your hair.
On behalf of the Brown Berets, I'd like to also express my condolences to the family. Let you know that we are committed to also continue to help and advocate for justice. On a personal note, you know, I feel real strongly about the training that police should be receiving and that diffusing mental health calls that they know it involves someone with mental health issues, because I have a son that's not even a teenager yet. He has mental illness, he's bipolar, and he flips on a second, and that little kid has had more run-ins with the police than, you know, the average citizen out here. And I'm fearful that one day they're gonna kill him, you know, when they're trying to restrain him. And, you know, neighbors and family, or first instinct is to call the police, but to me that's wrong. And, you know, I fear that, you know, someday someone's going to be witnessing, you know, him having a violent outburst, and they're going to call the police, and the police are going to come, and, you know, don't know how to do it there except kill him. And so that's why I'm really concerned about the issue of police being more trained on mental health awareness. And I'm glad that, you know, Laura's brought out some good points, and it's really personal to me. So I'm here to support the family, and I'm glad to be here with the family.
So I think that when we have the reception at Auntie America, I'll be there to support the other families. I think it's important that we work with the other families to show Dyer that it's not just one family.
Why you can't touch him either?
Under Dyer's administration, there's
When
been
she
over
gets
90
big,
deaths.
she could touch these.
And I keep
I'm ready,
trying
Jacob.
to update it.
Already
Ya
big.
tengo 2 años que no hago el papelero, pero ya son más de 90 personas que han murido bajo la administración de Dyer.
Don't burn myself. Whoa.
Supposedly. Wow. They must be
15
perfect,
years
right?
he's been in
Don't
office.
burn yourself.
Since
Give it to your mom.
2011, 2001.
So he's running a perfect department. Justified? Wow.
No, I think people are starting to wake up.
Yeah.
You know, I know that when we started this in '85, people thought we were crazy, that the police are always right. I know where I work at, people were like, look at me kind of strange every time I would go in. I've been doing this for a long time, and I remember one psychiatrist that we hired, is como se llama, un traveling psychiatrist.
leave it
And
alone.
you get him for like 6 months at a time.
There's a fight like
And he told me that of all the cities he had traveled with, that he was more afraid of. This is a professional white old man.